of chapter 4, that is direct and inverse variation. We have to start the chapter direct and inverse variation of worksheet 3. This is your chapter number 4. Have any doubt in worksheet number 3? In worksheet 3, questions are mixed. A few questions are related with direct variation as well as remaining are inverse variations. You have to justify about the fact that which question is related with direct variation and which one is inverse. You have to justify yourself. And by keeping the same facts in your mind, that in case of direct variation, if one quantity is increased, then another must be increased, as well as if one quantity is decreased, another must be decreased. As well as in inverse variation, if one quantity is increased, another is decreased, and if one quantity is decreased, another must be increased. Okay? Yes. What is your question in which you have some doubts in worksheet 3?
Question number 8 or 10.
Question number 8 and 10. I am just going to solve question number 8. What is the question? सारे बच्चे क्वेश्चन को देखेंगे. Question it is. In 25 days, the Earth picks up 6 into 10⁸ pounds of dust from the atmosphere. How much dust will it pick up in 15 days? Number of days.
Worksheet 3 का.
Yes. Question number 8. अच्छा, worksheet 3. Okay. How long? Your question is this. How long will a train 120 meter long take to clear a platform 130 meter long if its speed is 50 km per hour? It is. We have a speed of the train is equal to 50 km per hour. Already I have taught the same, that to convert the speed in kilometer per hour 2 meter per second, you have to just multiply by 5/18, and to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, we have to multiply by 18/5. On the basis of the same way, this must be equal to 50 into 5/18 meter per second, that is 925. This is equal to 125 by 9 मीटर पर सेकेंड. अब यहाँ हम लोग डेटा तैयार करेंगे. How long will a train 120 meter long take to clear a platform 130 meter long if its speed is this one? देखिए, this is your platform, AB is your platform, and this BC is your train. ये हो गया प्लेटफॉर्म और ये हो गया ट्रेन. प्लेटफॉर्म और थोड़ा बड़ा कर दीजिए, बी यहाँ कर दीजिए. दैट इज 130 मीटर and this one is 120 meters. अब सोचने वाली बात है कि ट्रेन का लेंथ है 120 मीटर, प्लेटफॉर्म का लेंथ है 130 मीटर। तो यहाँ से यहाँ तक ट्रेन का लास्ट बोगी जब यहाँ आएगा तब ना प्लेटफॉर्म क्रॉस करना समझा जाएगा। दिस इज योर last point of the platform. If your last bogie of the train become at this point B, then your total distance become equal to 130 plus 120, that is 250. 250 मीटर हो जाएगा ना? Have any doubt in it? कहीं कुछ डाउट्स है क्या?
वो डायग्राम जो बताया ट्रेन वाला दोबारा
देख लीजिए, तो बहुत सिंपल सी बात है। यहाँ से तक प्लेटफॉर्म है A to B and B to C जो लेंथ ऑफ द ट्रेन। तो टोटल डिस्टेंस क्या हो जाएगा? 130 प्लस 250 और 120 दैट इज 250। डाटा इस तरह से तैयार करेंगे। डिस्टेंस इन मीटर, either time taken in second, in second। देखिए 125 by 9 मीटर, 125 by 9 meter, this is your distance and time taken is equal to 1 second. After that, if your distance become equal to 250 meter, then what is the required timing? What is your required time taken? This is your question of direct variation. This is your question of direct variation. क्या लिख देते हैं? Let required time taken be x second. Seconds. Then according to question, we have, since it is your question of direct variation, in direct variation we know that x by y is equal to constant k. This k is your variation constant. That's why this one become equal to 125 by 9 by 1 is equal to 250 by x, or 125 by 9 is equal to 250 by x. 125 to 250, therefore x is equal to 9 into 2, that is 18 seconds. It is your answer. Answer become equal to 18 seconds. सारे बच्चे इसको नोट करेंगे। Have any doubt in it? क्या हो रहा है जी? वो क्या रहा? सारे बच्चों को समझ में आया है ना? देखिए, प्लेटफॉर्म का लेंथ है 130 मीटर। This is your length of platform 130 meter, and length of train is 120 meter. So total distance become equal to 130 plus 120, that is 250 meter. And speed of train is given as 50 km per hour. हमने बताया है कि to convert 50 km per hour into meter per second, you have to just multiply by 5 by 18. 5 by 18 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो क्या हो गया? 50 into 5 by 18, that is 125 by 9 meter per second. अब डेटा तैयार करेंगे। डिस्टेंस कवर्ड इन मीटर and time taken in second. Your distance covered in meter is 125 by 9, time taken is equal to 1 second. If your distance become 250, then what should be the required timing? Suppose that required time taken be x. Since it is your question of direct variation, so in case of direct variation, x by y is equal to constant k. That's why 125 by 9 is equal to 250 by x divided by 1. Hence, after solving it by doing cross multiplication, x become equal to 18 second. 125 to 250, 9 to 18. 18 second is the right answer. Okay. Have any doubt in it?
No, sir.
सारे बच्चों को समझ में आया है ना?
Yes, sir.
ओके
Yes, sir.
और कौन सा क्वेश्चन है जो डाउटफुल है? व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन?
Question number 10.
Question number 10. Okay. Okay. A train 270 meter long is running at 80 km per hour. How much time will it take to cross a platform 130 meter long? Yes. इसको रब कर दें.
Yes, sir.
सारे बच्चे नोट कर लीजिए. Ten. Your speed of train is 80 km per hour. We have a speed of train is equal to 80 km per hour. This is equal to 80 into pi by 18. 940. 200 by 9 meter per second. Total distance traveled. Total distance is equal to 270 plus 130, 400 meter. According to question, total distance become equal to 400 meter. अब यहाँ से इस से डेटा तैयार करेंगे. Distance in meter. Time taken in second. If distance is 200 by 9, time taken is equal to 1 second. If your distance become 400, then what is your required time taken? Let required time taken be x seconds. Let required time taken be required time taken be x seconds. Then according to question we have, since if distance is increased, then time is also being increased. If distance is decreased, then time is also being decreased. So this is your question of inverse direct variation. It is your question of direct variation. Hence, here the same result, 200 by 9 divided by 1 is equal to 400 by x. This is 400. Or 200 by 9 is equal to 400 by x.
Sir, board.
हाँ बोलिए. यहाँ तक सारे बच्चे नोट करें. 2 to the 4. Therefore, x is equal to 18 seconds. It is your answer. Already it is given in the question that a train 270 meter long is running at 80 km per hour. How much time will it take to cross a platform 130 meter long? Total distance become equal to 270 plus 130 meter. This is equal to 400 meter. And a speed of a train is given as 80 km per hour. This 80 km per hour become equal to 80 into 5 by 18, that is 200 by 9 meter per second. After evaluating the required speed in meter per second, you have to perform a data according to the given question. Your data is this: distance in meter 200 by 9, time taken in second is equal to 1. If your distance become 400 meter, then we have to assume the same, that let required time taken be x seconds. After assuming the same, we become able to solve the given question as follows. This is your question of direct variation. In direct variation, x by y is equal to constant k. That's why this one become equal to 200 by 9 whole divided by 1 is equal to 400 by x, or 200 by 9 is equal to 400 by x. 200 to the 402. Therefore, x is equal to 9 into 2, that is 18 seconds. By doing cross multiplication, it is your answer. Have any doubt in it?
सर केवल मीटर पर सेकंड में बना सकते हैं, सर किलोमीटर में रहे तो
हाँ, किलोमीटर में बना सकते हैं, नो प्रॉब्लम। किलोमीटर में भी इवेल्यूएट कर सकते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ जो डिस्टेंस है मीटर में दिया हुआ है, इसलिए कन्वर्ट कर दिया हमने मीटर पर सेकंड में। अगर डिस्टेंस किलोमीटर में होता तो उसको किलोमीटर में ही इवेल्यूएट करते। तो जब किलोमीटर की बात होगी तो फिर वहाँ हो जाएगा किलोमीटर पर आवर, टाइम टेकन आवर में इवेल्यूएट करेंगे। ओके, क्वेश्चन जिसमें दिया रहेगा उसमें इवेल्यूएट करेंगे। किलोमीटर पर आवर है तो किलोमीटर पर आवर, मीटर पर सेकंड है तो मीटर पर सेकंड। ओके, हमने तो दोनों फॉर्मूला बता दिया है। किलोमीटर पर आवर को मीटर पर सेकंड में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए 5 by 18 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं, और मीटर पर सेकंड को किलोमीटर पर आवर में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए 18 by 5 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं। दिस इज फैक्ट। सारे बच्चे इसको नोट करेंगे। Have any doubt in this solution? किसी बच्चे को कहीं कुछ डाउट्स है?
सर टाइम निकालने के लिए ये भी कर सकते हैं, टाइम इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस बाय स्पीड।
नहीं, फॉर्मूला होता है, एक ही फॉर्मूला से 3 कैलकुलेशन हो जाएगा। योर फॉर्मूला इज दिस: स्पीड इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस बाय टाइम, देयरफॉर टाइम इज इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस बाय स्पीड, and distance is equal to speed into time by doing cross multiplication। एक फॉर्मूला से इस दो फॉर्मूला का इवोल्यूशन ऑटोमेटिकली अपने आप हो जाता है। Your main formula is speed equal to distance by time, hence time is equal to distance by speed, and distance is equal to speed into time। Okay,
सर क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 बता दीजिए।
किसका लेवल? इसमें तो 10 ही तक है।
यस सर, 10 तक।
11 कहाँ है? कौन सा क्वेश्चन है जो डाउटफुल है? Have any doubt in worksheet 3? किसी बच्चे को वर्कशीट 3 में कोई डाउट्स है?
सर 2।
कौन answer. What is your question?
Sir, worksheet 3 का क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 है.
Question number 2. What is question number?
Sir, question number 6.
Question number 6.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question number 6. We have 6 is a train 350 meter long crosses an electric pole in 28 seconds. Find the speed of the train kilometer per hour. As you know that speed equal to distance by time. Hence speed of train is equal to a train 150 meter long. Question number 6 है ना, 350 by 28. 7 to the 28, 7 5 to 35, 50, 2 to the 4, 25 to the 50. This is equal to 25 by 2 meter per second. This one is the required speed in meter per second of a train. Hence required speed of a train in kilometer per hour will be equal to 25 by 2 into 18 by 5. 5 5 is 25, 2 9 is 18. This is equal to 45 kilometer per hour. That is your answer. This is the right solution. Have you any doubt in it?
सर
Yes.
फिर से बता दें.
क्या?
तो ये क्वेश्चन फिर से बता दें.
देखिए, distance traveled by a train is equal to 350 meter and time taken become equal to 28 seconds. Hence, by formula you know that speed is equal to distance by time. Therefore, your speed become equal to this 350 divided by 28. This is equal to 25 by 2 meter per second. And we have to evaluate the required speed of a train in kilometer per hour. Hence, required speed of a train in kilometer per hour will be equal to 25 by 2 into 18 by 5. अभी जस्ट हमने बताया है कि to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, you have to just multiply by 18 by 5. And to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, we have to multiply by 5 by 18. This is calculated thing. ये result calculated है. Have you any doubt in it? किसी बच्चे को कहीं कुछ डाउट्स है?
No, sir.
आंसर देख लीजिएगा। योर आंसर बिकम इक्वल टू 45 किलोमीटर पर आवर। बच्चे आंसर देखेंगे, मैं तो देखता ही नहीं हूँ, मुझे देखने की जरूरत भी नहीं है, सिर्फ मैं अपना सोल्यूशन देखता हूँ। शारियम राज शर्मा,
Sir, value-based question, the question number 1.
यस। हैव एनी डाउट इन वर्कशीट 3? किसी बच्चे को?
Question number 7. Sir, question number 7.
किसका?
Worksheet 3.
यस, देखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 7। Question number 7. We have 7 digits. सारे बच्चों को बोर्ड दिख रहा ना? A train 150 meter long is running at 72 km per hour. It crosses a bridge in 13 seconds. Find the length of the bridge. The speed of a train (72 km per hour). This will be equal to 72 into 5 by 18. This is equal to 20 meter per second. अब यहाँ हम लोग डाटा तैयार करेंगे। Distance in meter, time taken, in second. Distance is 20 meter. Time taken equal to 1 second. If your distance become equal to x and time taken become equal to 30 seconds, then at first you have to evaluate total distance traveled. Let required distance be x meter. Then we have, if your distance is increased, then time taken is also being increased. If your distance is decreased, then time taken must be decreased. So this is your question of direct variation. Hence, then we have, according to question, we have this 20 by 20 by 1 is equal to x by 13. Therefore, x is equal to 13 into 20, that is 260 meter. Total distance is covered by a train is equal to 260 meter. For length of train is 150 meter. Hence, length of platform or bridge, यहाँ लिख देते हैं hence the length of bridge, length of the bridge is equal to 260 minus 150 meter. This must be equal to 110 meter. It is your answer. This is right solution. Length of the bridge become equal to 110 meter. This is right solution. Okay. Have any doubt in it? किसी बच्चे को कहीं कुछ डाउट्स है? अगर डाउट्स है तो अपना डाउट शेयर करें.
No, sir.
यहाँ तो हमने 260 मीटर निकाला. दिस वन इज योर टोटल डिस्टेंस. कोई ट्रेन यहाँ से यहाँ जाती है और यहाँ टोटल डिस्टेंस है A to B इज 260 मीटर. ये टोटल डिस्टेंस हो गया. अब अगर ये प्लेटफॉर्म है, यहाँ से यहाँ तक प्लेटफॉर्म है AC और CV लेंथ ऑफ ट्रेन है, ये है प्लेटफॉर्म और ये लेंथ ऑफ ट्रेन है. अगर ट्रेन का लास्ट पॉइंट यहाँ आता है तब होगा क्रॉसिंग ऑफ प्लेटफॉर्म, यानी प्लेटफॉर्म को क्रॉस किया. ये टोटल डिस्टेंस यहाँ से यहाँ तक हो गया 260 मीटर. यार लेंथ ऑफ ट्रेन इज 150 मीटर. अगर ये 150 मीटर है तो ये कितना हो जाएगा? 110 मीटर. दिस इज राइट सॉल्यूशन. इट इज योर आंसर.
Yes, sir.
Yes. If total distance traveled by a train is equal to 260 meter, where length of train is 150 meter, then length of platform will be equal to remaining length. This is equal to 260 minus 150, that is 110 meter. It is your answer. सारे बच्चे होमवर्क को लिखेंगे वर्कशीट 3 विथ एग्जाम्पल्स और नेक्स्ट क्लास में फिनिश कर दूंगा.